Hello, this is William McKissock with Schooley Mitchell, your expense reduction consultant with Schooley Mitchell. I want to highlight that I am not a professional marketer. This is something we do at Schooley Mitchell to help promote other businesses. We began doing this because of COVID to get the word out, to get people paying attention to certain businesses and nonprofits in the world. So this morning I have with me Rob Hohmann, aka Captain America. Good morning, Rob.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. It's fine to see you this fine morning. Rob is obviously, you heard me saying Captain America there. He's known as Captain America, and he's with USA Benefits, a health insurance group all across the United States. So Rob is licensed in 31 states, so he can take care of your insurance needs. Rob, so tell us a little bit about you. Tell us a little bit about Rob, and why you decided to get into healthcare.
After my wife and I sold our family business, I knew I wanted to do something that involved helping people, and I wasn't really thrilled about this Affordable Care Act, so I answered the call, got licensed in 2016.
Okay. And what did you do before that?
I was in sales as well. My wife manufactured ink for non-impact inkjet printers. Very fascinating industry. She sold it to a company out of Amherst, New York, and she's retired, and I allow her to stay retired.
Nice. You're allowed to stay retired and helping people in the community by bringing high quality health insurance to the table. So do you have to purchase Obamacare? Can you explain to the viewers a little bit about what that means, what that question means?
Actually, no. Initially, the Affordable Care Act mandated that your coverage must qualify as essential health benefits coverage, which required everyone to have maternity, mental health, and drug and alcohol rehabilitation benefits. Now, the penalty was called a shared responsibility, which the IRS enforced by requiring proof of adequate insurance filed with your tax return. And then the IRS would then withhold refunds based upon formulations located at irs.gov. Now, there were several hardships that consumers could leverage and qualify for exemptions from the penalty. However, not many agents or CPAs were aware of them. Mm-hmm. I was, and I introduced my clients and their CPAs to the paperwork and process for exemptions. But in 2017, if you recall, the tax reform bill passed by Congress, it removed the shared responsibility beginning on January 1st in 2019, which allowed consumers to choose whatever plan met their needs and budget. And since then, there's no longer been a fine for inadequate coverage. That shared responsibility is now eliminated.
So what is the best health insurance? I know that's a very open-ended question, but from your viewpoint with USA Benefits Group, what is the best?
You know my favorite phrase, all health insurance sucks.
Yes.
But when you work with me, together, we're going to find the one that sucks the least. Now, you got to have a skilled agent that can do a proper needs analysis so you're ensured that you're aware of all your best available options. Now, obviously, everyone's needs are different, so which one is the best is held by the consumer's opinion. And it's obviously the one that sucks the least.
So that leads very nicely into my next question. So what are the trends and new plans that have been introduced for coverage in this day and age?
I'm glad you asked that. There are numerous out-of-pocket costs associated with your healthcare that you're always going to be required to pay, in addition to paying your monthly premiums, including co-pays, co-insurance, deductibles, and the annual out-of-pocket maximums associated with your plan. The new health matching account, or HMA, it's this premier medical savings account that's now available. Now, unlike an HSA or a health savings account, The HMA, it not only matches your contributions, but awards you an average up to $2 in medical benefits or more for every $1 you contribute to your HMA account balance each month. So I use my HMA instead of a dental and vision plan. Cash is king, and I can negotiate a self-pay rate. And, with the dental plan, where a $1,500 maximum for individual in the dental plan, you're going to be doing out of pocket anyways. So yeah. I love this account. Every family should have one. You can use this account to pay for anything having a medical expense. Your deductibles, excluded charges, pregnancy, elective surgeries, LASIK, Botox, massages, acupuncture, and even more. And you can even use it for durable medical equipment as well. Now, it's not insurance, but an actual actuarial account for medical savings. And quite frankly, who doesn't want to pay 50% for any treatment or procedure? Now,
yes,
policies have evolved and continue to do so. Like I always say, just like doing a wellness visit every year for your health, I recommend doing a wellness checkup on your coverage. You never want to find out while in the middle of a claim that your policy won't meet your expectations. Whenever someone says, I've got it taken care of, I'll ask always, when was the last time you used your coverage? Because if you got it taken care of and you haven't used it, your policy has to meet both your needs and your budget, not just your budget. Oh, I love it. It doesn't cost that much. Oh, well, does it work? So always do a checkup. I recommend it highly.
Yeah, that's where your business and my business are similar in the fact that we look after our clients' costs, because you have to keep an eye on things. With health insurance, I hear what you're saying. You should keep an eye on it and have it reviewed regularly. Makes complete sense. That's what we tell our clients. Looking after their costs, we review them on a regular basis. So why should someone work with Rob Hohmann, aka Captain America, for health coverage? Why you and not everybody else out there?
Well, that's a great question. It all starts with that proper needs analysis. And then from there, we can compare plans quickly to determine which will fit your needs and your budget. Now, additionally, I cover all of the limitations and exclusions of each policy. I'll explain what plans do and what they don't do. My philosophy is you never have to remember what you say when you speak the truth. So just getting everything out there, I like to just hit them between the eyes. Now, it doesn't cost you anything working with a broker, as the policy carriers compensate me. All plans are federally and state regulated. And since I'm not a captive agent, it makes no difference to me which policy you choose. And also with me, as your life and your needs change, we can change your coverage accordingly. So I'm with you from start to finish. My goal is to be your agent from, the day we meet and get you into a policy and until you don't need health coverage any longer.
That is amazing, Rob. You can clearly see that you know what you do, what you're doing, and you're being honest about it. That's what I try to do personally with my business as well. So it's nice to meet another fellow honest human being that tells it straight. No in between. You don't need to read between the lines. You get open and honest questions and answers from Rob Hohmann, Captain America. And anybody that's looking for an honest review, and as you can see, Rob is as honest as the day is long. His details are underneath his portion of the video. So please reach out to Rob if you want an honest review of your health coverage with the knowledge and the care that goes with it. So, Rob, thank you very much for coming on the show. I really appreciate you being here.
And I appreciate the opportunity. Thank you very, very much.
Thanks. And I'll now hand it over to Dave for the weather.